Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. What's going on? And welcome to another episode of NFL Weekly. Okay, you already know that. Please hit that subscribe button to the Detroit Fan Report. Okay, it's at the bottom of your screen. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button for us. Okay, and don't feel free to comment. We got some stuff for y'all this week, including some Super Bowl predictions and things like that. So go ahead and get your favorite beverage and chill with us and talk some shit. Okay. All right. So y'all know how we do it. Y'all already know how we do it. I'm gonna introduce the gang this week. All right, first we got Richard. What up?
What up, though? I'm your boy Richard. You can catch me at Riggs928 on X.
Period. All right, Chris, what's going on?
What up, though? Find me at Crazy Hockey Fan on X. You can also find me at one Pride Nation _24 on Instagram.
All right, cool. Jamal, what's good?
What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Jamal. You know, you can find me on Facebook or IG or on the other podcast, the Sports Fans Podcast. Just hit me up on there. I got you.
Period. All right, Flock, what's good?
So how y'all doing tonight? I'm at the flock, and you can catch me on X at Imperial_Visionaire, and I'm on IG at iCutsHair 89.
All right, cool. And last but not least, Big Bandit in the building. What's up with you?
What up, though? What up with everybody? How y'all doing today?
Yo,
Yes, sir.
All right. So y'all, how y'all feeling? I mean, this is a big week. Like, how y'all feeling? It's been a lot going on in the NFL.
Well, the time for talk.
Almost over.
Yeah, the time for talk for the teams is over now. It's time to roll. Let's get it going.
Yeah, it's time to go ahead and go. So what we starting off? Are we starting off with
I'm
some
not ready to leave. I'm not ready for it to go. I'm not ready.
I cannot.
Oh. All right.
I guess we're gonna start off with some new coaches. So we got some new coaches around the league, y'all. All right.
Hired, yes. Coaches around the
All
league
right.
hired. We start off with the new coach from
Go
the
ahead.
Jaguars. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Liam Cohen. All right. New Jags coach. All right. Flock, how you feeling about that? How you feeling
what a
about
coach?
Liam?
Who?
The
Liam
Exactly.
Cohen, new Jags coach.
No, I did see this, but I can't remember who the fuck that is. Who is that? Like, where did he
Like
coach
who?
at? Where he come from? Where was he coaching? He
Tampa
don't got
Bay
no
OC.
experience.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll look him up right now.
Tampa Bay's OC.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's where I remember him from. You know what, man? You got a clean slate. You can't go nowhere but up from down. So shit, do your thing.
Yeah.
Period.
That Giants
right.
organization right now is bad, man.
I mean, how bad can he do?
True.
Well, Peterson had that team in the playoffs, not this year, but last year. So
Mm-hmm.
In the playoffs last year, 2 years ago? I don't know,
Yeah.
bro. I don't know. I don't think so. The Jags.
No, that was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, my fact. They
I
lost
remember
that
the
playoff
Jags
game.
was last in the playoffs when they went to the AFC Championship against the Patriots. Other than that, they ain't smoking playoffs.
No, yeah, they've been in the playoffs when they had Doug Peterson as their quarterback, bro. When what's their quarterback? Lawrence threw them goddamn 3 interceptions and they came back and still won that game.
The Trevor
I think
Lawrence,
that was
yeah.
against the Chargers, right?
Yeah, see?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
I thought that was a play-in. I don't know if
No.
they paid.
This ain't
Nah.
the NBA, bro. That's the NBA.
It's a wild card. There's such thing as a play-in.
It was
Ain't
for
no
the Chargers
play-in,
to
bro.
get in. The Jags didn't have no chance at getting in, but they blew the Chargers' chance. The Chargers could have got in, but they blew it. But you can only go up from down.
True. That's true. Jamal, how you feeling about that?
They I mean, like they said before, you can't do no work. You can't do no better. You can't do no worse and stuff like that. So if Trevor Lawrence gets a lot better, they're gonna do their thing. I don't see them. Do I see them making the postseason? No, I don't. But I think they can't do no better. They can't do no worse actually. So hell, anything to get a positive note or a positive voice into that locker room, into those players should help. That's what it is.
Can I add on to that real quick?
What
They
up?
actually could make the playoffs because of that weak ass division they in.
They ain't making the playoffs of that. The Texans got almost a damn near chokehold on that
You're
division,
right
man.
about that. But Houston, they don't know. But they
No,
got a chance. They got a more chance than the Titans and the Colts.
but name me a few other teams that are better. You can name me a few better teams that are way better than Jacksonville. You already know Kansas City. You already know Buffalo. You already know Cincinnati probably will get there. San Diego will probably get. I mean, San Diego. The Chargers will probably get there. The
The
Steelers will
Steelers got
probably
to
get
beat
there.
Houston. They got to beat Houston.
Yeah, because pretty much there's only going to be one team out of that division that's going to make the postseason. Because everybody
And you
else
don't think
is
they got a nice little receiver core now and a nice little running back now?
to beat the Texans. No, and keep in mind the Texans are missing a couple of their players too. You gotta
Right.
realize that they missing Stephon Diggs, they missing Tank Dell, they missing a bunch of people and stuff like that,
Well,
and
I'm just
still
trying to give them
gave.
the benefit of the doubt. Maybe what they needed was just a new coach. I don't know.
That's his exactly. They need a new leader in that to lead that group.
Mhm.
So it's probably gonna take another. It's probably gonna take a year,
Yeah, I
but
hope
that's
they
about
don't
it.
fire him after 1 year.
Well, the ownership down there is terrible, man. They've been awful. They've been awful ever since the Jags went to the AFC title game
And
that
then the
one year when
Indian
they.
dude, the Indian Pakistani dude on him, whatever he is.
Well, that and remember they
He's the
hired Urban
English,
Meyer.
Oh
bro.
Remember
yeah.
they hired Urban Meyer and how long that lasted, man. Come on,
Man,
man.
Urban Meyer was going to the club.
Niggas ain't
He
like
ain't give a fuck.
Right.
Just be in the club.
I hit the girl up
It-
today. We about to see.
Chris, how you feeling about that new hire?
I think it's good. It's a good start for a new coach. He has a long leash because he's starting scratch.
Uh-huh.
What would happen if Trevor Lawrence took a step even further back next year? Does that mean they draft another quarterback the following year? Like he has a lot to work with, like a lot of time and stuff like that. So I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be just fine. Will they get better next year? I mean, what was their record this year? They win only like 4 games or something like that, right?
Some.
Something like that.
Yeah, they won 4-13. I mean, if they win that or more, then he's in the plus. He's already ahead of the game. But I think it's a fine hire. I can't say yay or nay on whether we'll see what he does. He
We'll
doesn't
see.
have he doesn't have I don't think he has previous head coaching experience, but I mean he's a blank slate to start with. So.
True.
I got
Richard,
one more.
anything?
I got one more question. What order do they pick in the draft? Like, would that matter? You think?
Let me see. Give me a second. They pick. Come on now. They pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, they'll probably just take the best player that's available at that position.
They'd probably
Yep.
take a lineman, bro.
Yeah.
Yep. I wouldn't doubt it.
Richard, any input? Bandit?
Duval. If you know, you know.
Oh shit!
I think
I was not expecting that from Rich. I swear to God, bro.
No.
I think he's gonna be the first one fired out of this group.
He just got the job. You talking about just in general?
Out of this
As the new
group,
coach is hired.
yes.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. All right, Bandit, anything you want to?
I don't know who this guy is first and foremost, so I can't judge who he is or what he's going to do. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what he has done. You say he was the offensive coordinator for the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay, hey, shake and bake, make it feel. He's been doing his couple things like the last couple years. So if he can go off that and take that into the Jags organization, I think he's going to do a wonderful job. But not only that, let's look at this Jags organization as a whole. Do the whole Urban Meyer thing, the scandal. They're owners from a different part of the world. I think that's going to be the team they move overseas. If we do have a team go overseas, it'll be Jaguars will be the team they move overseas.
All right.
But honestly, he started with shit, so he can't do nothing but come up. And I don't know if he's gonna be the coach at this group. get fired because the Bears got a new offensive coach. So we're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah, I know you're not too happy about that one, but yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have to see, y'all. I mean, like you said, man, you can't really say anything right now. I mean, you gotta wait till next season. I gotta do my research on this guy. I don't really know, but we gonna see. We gonna see. I like Jamal said. I really doubt if they're going anywhere. But hey, we gonna see. NFL, man, you never know. Professional sports, period. You never know. All right, who we got next that got hired up in this piece?
We got the Raiders hiring a new coach, Pete Carroll.
Oh, we got Pete Carroll. Okay.
He's about 95 years old.
Who they hired for that OC? They just hired somebody crazy for their OC too. Chip Kelly. Yeah.
Chip Kelly, yup.
Oh yeah.
That's exceptional right there. All
right.
He
cool for an OC. I don't think Chip Kelly good for a head coach.
No, I would say OC, definitely just OC. Flock, what you want to say about Pete Carroll?
I think Pete Carroll might be the first one out the door because I don't think Pete's hard is in there no more. I think he's just getting a check. And yeah, I think he like one of them celebrity hires. You know what I'm saying? Like a team hired Dion. Like that's all just for clout type shit. But he'd be the first one to turn this team around out of the group. But I think if he don't, he gonna be the first one out the door though. But again, Chip Kelly good for an OC, but we're gonna see how good they mesh well. We're gonna see how good they mesh.
Okay. All right, Jamal.
I think right now Chip Kelly is trying to make up for doing the worst call in Super Bowl history. Right now, that's probably what he's doing. Okay,
that's why he can never be a head coach, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's what he's trying to do. That Pete Carroll's trying to do that. The worst call in Super Bowl history is what Pete Carroll is trying to make up for.
I don't know.
That's what he
did. Yeah.
Yes. Listen, even though my team benefited from it, still, you got the best running back in the damn backfield, and you decided to do a pass play. I guarantee you, if Chip Kelly was the offensive coordinator on that Seattle Seahawks team, I put money on that he wouldn't have called that. He'd be like, "Get a ball, Marshawn Lynch," and I dare you to call something else. No, so they ain't having it. So. He's good. Not Chip Kelly, but Pete Carroll's always been a player's coach in the first place. Mm-hmm. So he's always been able to get, if he gets the right quarterback and the right person, to quarterback that team. You already got a pretty good running back. You got a stud at tight end. You got some okay receivers. So they'll be able to do something. I mean, you're out there in Las Vegas, so I mean, you can't go wrong there. So it is what it is.
Okay, Chris,
who's
what
their
you
starting
think?
Quarterback?
We don't know.
He ain't been drafted yet.
Yeah.
Damn, so he's gonna be fucking with a rookie.
I'm gonna touch on that. I'm gonna
okay, Richard.
So, I mean, he's obviously gonna have to rebuild. And they draft 6th. So I think they get a quarterback. I think they bring Russell in.
I thought it was 5th.
Yeah, 4th. I'm looking at it right now. They draft 4th.
What?
4th? What?
I'm looking
Is it
right
4th or 5th?
New York, Tennessee, Cleveland, Las Vegas, New England, Jacksonville. I'm looking right at it.
Me too.
You mean Tennessee?
Yeah, Tennessee's number 1.
Okay.
Tennessee, Cleveland, New York Giants, Patriots, Jaguars, Raiders.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then Jets,
Tennessee, Cleveland, Giants. Well, I don't know which one I got.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see like Russell Wilson going back to that team. Them going back to Pete Carroll. So
that's what I see, Jamal. Familiarity, help build the rookie quarterback up. That's what I see.
But you think? But wait. I got a question. Okay. You think Russell Wilson really want to go through that again after he just went through that with goddamn Pittsburgh with Justin Fields?
I think right now, they want to go ahead and they need some veteran leadership right now. The Raiders do. I mean, because come on, you don't want to waste a career of that stud at tight end with Brock Bowers because he's been balling ever since he was at Georgia, and he's continued to do that. You don't want to waste that career. You don't want to waste that career over there with him. With a no name quarterback because otherwise he's gonna ask for it. He'll be the one asking for a trading block. He's like, what the hell? You don't need
You've
that.
already wasted Max Crosby.
We gonna talk
So
about that.
who's their running and who's their running back?
They need one. Zamir White and Amir Abdullah.
They still got a mirror.
For the Raiders?
Yes. Amir Abdullah, being a 10-year veteran, he done took over at the end of the year. Special teams ace. Their running back position. But this is a deep running back class, so they should be able to get one in the middle rounds.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anybody else got anything on Pete Carroll?
This ain't USC. This ain't USC.
Hey man, Pete.
Right.
Y'all might as well bury Pete on the field. Y'all ain't gonna never get him off the sideline, man. For real, like.
No.
Right.
For real.
All right. Who we got up next, Bandit?
And we're gonna let Jamal talk first on this one because his Pat.
Yeah.
His Pat's hired Mike Vrabel.
Mike Vrabel. Go ahead, Jamal.
I'm ecstatic about this hire because finally we got somebody who knows what the Patriot way is when it comes to that team. He's somebody who's going to keep everybody in line and make sure everybody is accountable for it. Robert Kraft's going to stay out of the way. And he's going to be like, listen, you got a good quarterback in Drake May. You need some decent receivers, though. You need that. You got a decent running back. But, you got a pretty okay defense. So I think they got tons of cap space. They got tons of money they can spend to go get a veteran player, to go get some more leadership on that team. It's a bunch of teams there's a bunch of players out there on free agency. Hell, if they want to come up there and play in Foxborough, let's go. You have the money to do it? Go ahead and do it. Bill Belichick is not running that team no more, where he's the head coach and the GM. They got somebody separately who's the GM for that one. So they're gonna try to make some. They're gonna try to push. They're going to try to make some type of offer to some of these veteran players out there to get this team back to where it is. Now, will they be able to compete with the Buffalo Bills? No. But to beat the Jets and the Dolphins, they can compete with them. And they have an outside shot, very slim outside shot, to maybe make the postseason. That's very, very, very slim. So.
Jamal, let me stop you right there, buddy. You said y'all got a coach that knew the Patriot way. Mayo didn't know the Patriot way?
No, because he wasn't with them when they were in the beginning when they were winning and stuff like that. 'Cause remember, Vrabel was part of that crew that had the Rodney Harrisons, that had the Teddy Bruschi, that had the Ty Law, that had the Vince Wilforks, that had those guys. Those are the guys who made sure when those guys come through the locker room, when those guys get out on the practice field and on the field, the coaches didn't have to say anything because those players made sure everybody was kept in check. And Vrabel was the type of guy that did that. Look what he did in Tennessee. Come on now. They listened to that man. This is a guy who everybody respects, and he's going to make sure that everybody does their damn job. Period.
How far do you see him going this year?
They probably will be in. They'll probably bid in the playoff mix, but it just depends on how that offense does. Because I'm not too worried about the defense. Is what that offense can do.
Hold on. Mayo won a Super Bowl ring with y'all in 2000.
Yeah, he did. 2000 what?
You know the Patriot way.
In the beginning, I'm saying. I'm not talking about near the tail end. I got that.
You can win without cheating. Just be real.
Say it again?
Without cheating.
If you say so.
You can't win without cheating.
I'm opposite. Because Vrabel does his own thing. Vrabel is more of a Dan Campbell type. Yes, he's going to hold his players accountable, but he also is a player's coach.
He
has good relationships outside of the football field with his players. He has a quarterback. and Drake May. They do need some receivers, though, because they don't have a solidified number one and maybe a running back because Stevenson has bad he can't hold on to the ball.
Yeah, he fumbles a lot.
But I think so. I said Liam Combs the worst out the group. I think Vrabel was the best out the group. I like Vrabel.
Okay. Chris, you got anything?
No, I think it was a good hire too. I think he's going to do pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Got a young quarterback to work with. I think it's going to take a year and a half, and you'll start seeing some vast improvements.
Okay. Bandit, any?
Mike Vrabel was part of the Spygate team, so
He irritated.
Let it go, man.
deflated footballs and shit. So he fits the Patriots way. So
Bandits living in the past.
I know.
He don't live in the past about his own team, though.
At least my team did make a Super Bowl.
Whoa.
6 plus.
6 of them.
Hey, can I get my
Dan.
input?
Not too much on Dan, though. Not too much on Dan.
Can I get my input about my dribble?
Absolutely.
All right, I think it was a good hire, but I think Mike Vrabel was one of them Luka Doncic AD trades where they just did it behind, like in the backstage where they did. I think the Patriots were already gonna hire him. They were just waiting for the season to get over with.
why didn't we hire Mayo then?
Shit, just to fill a bridge, fill the place until they find who they want. And I like Mike Vrabel, but I just hope he ain't the merchant of having a solid Hall of Fame player like how he had Derrick Henry. Man, when he had Derrick Henry, he used to run that man so goddamn much, run him into the ground. He almost had like 3 2,000-yard seasons. So, like when he got a Hall of Fame player like Derrick Henry, he know what the hell to do with him. But if it ain't no player like that, okay, I see you.
Can you touch that?
Can you touch that?
That's pretty.
Or that.
Nice. That is nice.
Or that.
Damn.
Oh, that. Or that.
He says,
Come on, man, put him up, man. Help me out. I'm trying to. We lions, man.
Hey, you gotta wear him like Tom Brady.
Yeah,
You
there
gotta
we
wear him
go.
like Tom Brady wore him. You know what I'm saying?
I used to like you, Jamal. I used to like you, bro. This lions hate, though.
Go ahead. We'll give you a 30
All right.
seconds. Get your ring. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Jamal, it's cubic zirconia, kind of like your wings.
Oh,
Hey, I don't care.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, like Jeezy said, why you buy your shit out the middle of the ball, homie?
Actually,
Hey, Kelly,
I
don't
like
be
those,
hating.
'cause I gotta-
Don't be hating. You know what I mean?
I actually like those things. I've got a bunch of Detroit Tigers.
This motherfucker just really pulled out rings on us, though. Like, you got a bunch of what? You got Detroit, what, Chris?
Huh?
What's that?
You said you got a bunch of Detroit what?
Detroit Tiger ones. Of the rings. I like the rings.
Whatever.
All right, y'all. Moving on. What's the next team? Who we got?
I don't even want to talk about this one, but I'm gonna let y'all speak.
Do it.
Oh Lord. Well, Bandit Ben Johnson to the Bears. I know, Bandit. You want to go last? Flock, how you feel?
Ben Johnson to the Bears. He just like dude who went to the from Buccaneers to the Jags, man. You see what you do.
Yeah.
This is first head coaching job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we just gonna see what you can do, man. Hopefully they give him more than 1 year again. Like, give him some time to develop a rookie. He ain't a rookie, but a young quarterback. And still the Bears gotta battle with the Green Bay and Detroit and Minnesota. Like they're the worst team in that division. So he got a lot of work to do, but I hope he ain't a coach of having a good player that made him either. I hope he can just deal with any player too. But if not, then he's gonna fail too.
All right, Jamal.
The Bears just need some consistency on that damn team. How many head coaches and offensive coordinators are they going to go through? They need somebody who's going to be like, listen, I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to stay here until we get this thing right. Because apparently that's been the problem with every damn quarterback from Justin Fields to Caleb Williams to fucking probably Rex Grossman or whoever was a quarterback back in the day to Mitchell Trubisky to all those guys. They never had no consistent head coach because it was always an offensive coordinator getting fired and another one getting hired. Then after that, then the head coach gets fired and then another offensive coordinator gets hired and stuff like that. They need consistency on that team to make some noise. If they don't have nobody stable in the damn front office or on the sidelines, the coach they have, that team's gonna be terrible for the rest of their existence. The best quarterback the best quarterback they've ever had. I mean, come on, who was it? Who is it? We gonna say Jim McMahon or Rex Grossman?
No,
I mean, come on.
Just
What's
say
his name? When they had Brandon Marshall.
Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
yes.
They need consistency on that team, and it starts at the head coach.
Mhm.
Period. How you gonna develop your quarterback if you ain't got nobody to lead them correctly?
Correct.
So
All right, Richard, what you think?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's going to test what coach he is because you're going from a great offensive line to a good offensive line. You don't have, generational tackle and Sewell. Your running back, you're going from Gibbs to Swift. They got good receivers, but they wanted to throw each other under the bus and complain. And then Caleb, he's a whole different quarterback than Goff was. So, I mean, it's going to be – he's got his work cut out for him, So
Okay.
we'll have to see if he is kind of like what Flock said, is he was he successful because of what he had, at his disposal. Now we'll get to see, how good of a coach you really are.
Okay, Chris, what you think?
So Jamal said a lot of what I was going to say, because he's only going to be as good as the front office is going to allow him to be. He's not. I mean, they've gone through so many coaches, and you can do everything you want. If you're in the draft and you need to draft linemen in your front offices, that's not what they want. I mean, what are you going to do? Like, I mean, you got to fix holes. You can't just do whatever your front office. You have to be able to. Like he said, you got to be able to sit up there and say, listen, I'm drafting who I need to draft, and I need to trade for the players I need. If you want me to be successful at the end of the day, that's how it goes. If front office doesn't let you do it, you're going to be back to square one in 2 or 3 years. So,
True.
Yeah. I hope he does well, sort of. I mean, he's in our division, so not really.
Right.
But I mean,
sort.
I hope the best of luck for him, but
Yeah.
I mean, like even Richard said, got a lot to work with, or he's got a lot. He's got to unfudge from Chicago.
Mm-hmm. All right, Bandit. Hey, how you feel, Bandit?
All right.
First off, fuck your bitch in the click you claim.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson going to the Bears. How do I feel? All right. I
Fuck
like
the
this.
Bears.
Fuck the Bears. Big fuck the Bears. You feel me? For him to go take a job in division, our rival. We play twice a year, every year. Every year that you got this head coaching job, we would playing a team that you just left. And you know what we were building over here? And you know what we reaching for you to do that? A couple days after the game we lost in the playoffs, I'm kind of irritated my soul. It didn't hit me the right way. So it's fuck Ben Johnson. Fuck the Bears. I think he'll be fired in 3 years.
But I have a question. I have a question for you.
Go to Chicago and get his nails painted with Caleb Williams. Not really.
I could not.
I have a question for you. For all of y'all who are Detroit Lions fans, I have a question for you though. Do you expect these guys to stay offensive coordinators, or for the rest of their life? I mean, they want to be head coaches, but they want to be head coaches. So why can't? So how would they pass up this opportunity? That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. They don't want to be coordinators their whole life. They would like to be head coaches. I understand that. But you win in our division, bro. To our rival, bro.
Hey, Bandit.
Hey, that's like going from the Bloods to the Crips, homie.
Bandit. Hey, Bandit. Here's the thing. You got to understand that we all think that like the world was his oyster. Like Ben could just get any job that was available. I bet you there wasn't as many jobs out there that wanted him that we think that he did. And his best option was Chicago. That's very possible. We don't know everything. We only know what we've been told. So maybe that was his best option.
I understand that. And I understand that, he got to get his money, and I understand that it's doing something he wanted to do.
Yep. Listen,
but you got to understand, for me, in my views, it's fuck you, Ben Johnson.
And just like
I understand why the reason why he made a decision, but you got to understand why I got my decision too. So fuck you, Ben Johnson.
And
hey man, every team can't have a Spagnolia, man.
He's special.
Every team don't got a coordinator that's gonna stick with you for 10 years like Spagnolia.
I understand that, Flock. I do. But all due respect, fuck you, Ben Johnson.
Some coaches look themselves in the mirror.
He's not changing his mind, yo.
Yeah, some people look themselves in the mirror and go, "Yeah, I ain't going much farther than this," and they just stick with it.
Yeah, true. All right, we got another. Do we got another?
Yeah, we got one more.
One more. Okay, who we got?
AG.
Aaron Glenn to the Jets. Hey, he
Now,
was
can I go
with y'all
first on
too,
this
right?
one?
He was with the Lions as well, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I go first on this one?
Absolutely.
All right.
Somebody said, "Fuck Ben Johnson, he an op now."
No.
I mean, I agree. He is. I mean, in terms of any rival. I mean, that's
True.
him for that.
That's true.
I have nothing but respect for fucking Aaron Glenn for what he has done in his defense, not having all the pieces, all the injuries and everything else like that. To have our team, to help our team get to 15-2 and help change his Lions organization around. He was a player's coach. Like, I have nothing but the most respect. All the scrutiny and bullshit he went through while he was in Detroit, fired everything. For him to fight through all that and then get a whole head coach job, I got nothing but the utmost respect for Aaron Glenn. So kudos to Aaron Glenn, man. I wish you nothing but success on your journey as a head coach, man. And if things don't work out, man, I'll be back in open arms in Detroit. You feel me? Yeah. See? You see how that go? You see how that go? He didn't go to our rival, you feel me? I mean, he didn't go to our division. He didn't even go to our conference, you feel me?
True.
So, big respects, man. Big respects.
All right. Flock, how you feeling?
Shit, he better get rid of Aaron Rodgers. Shit, get him the fuck out of there. Hopefully he retired, man. Aaron Rodgers don't give a damn about the game either. I don't think his heart is in it no more. He just collecting money and perks. He just collecting money and perks at this point. But I think we gonna see. Usually they said a defensive coordinator set the shit off, man. So we're gonna see what he do. like your boy Bill Belichick up there, man. Like, hey, he's with DC too. You know what I'm saying? DC's win it all, man.
All right, Jamal.
I mean, it's the Jets. It's they haven't been right. They haven't been right since they got rid of Rex Ryan.
They got the right man there now, though, Jamal. They got the right man there now.
But okay, I'm the thing about the Jets. I'm not worried about is on that defensive side of the ball. I'm not worried about that one. They're pretty solid on that side of the ball. That offense, like you were saying earlier, Aaron Rodgers, he needs to make up his mind on what the fuck he's gonna do. And if I was the Jets, I'd be like, you know what, we're gonna make up y'all mind for you. You know what I'm saying?
Who they got behind him now?
What's that?
Who they got behind Aaron Rodgers?
I don't know. Find a veteran quarterback or something like that. You know?
What are they picking? They pick like top 5?
No, I don't think so. But just find a veteran quarterback out there. You still got Kirk Cousins out there. You know, Sam Darnold's probably will be offered some money if Minnesota don't let him go. You know, and I'm almost positive that the Steelers are not going to keep both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. One of them's going to be offered some money and be like, you know what, I'm gone.
The Jets got the 7th pick in the draft.
Yep.
Okay.
They don't want to, and the Jets don't want to start all over. I'm pretty sure they don't. They're like, listen, we just need right.
All right, Richard, how you feeling?
So, I think Ben Johnson was the better coordinator, but I think Aaron Glenn's going to be the better head coach.
Whoa. I rebuke that. Hold on. What?
Say that again.
I said Ben Johnson was the better coordinator, but I think Aaron Glenn's going to be the better head coach.
How can you say he was a better coordinator?
Y'all scored a lot of points.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Okay, and he had all the weapons he needed on offense too.
But guess what? I don't know why you're rebuking it, because I'd rather be a better head coach than a better coordinator. Head coach.
I'm talking about for our team. If you got all your guns and weapons and ready, and I'm coming to the war with just a pocket knife, and I still do what I had to do and accomplish shit.
Y'all had a high-powered offense. What he's saying, y'all was real high-powered.
If I had the choice,
we had a switchblade over here.
I'd rather have Ben Johnson as a coordinator. If I had a choice, I'd rather have Aaron Glenn as a head coach. Like you said, that's my opinion, and you're not going to veer me off of it.
Whatever.
But I really do think they got to let Aaron Rodgers out of there. I think he's the cancer of that team. He's kind of like Cooper Kupp. Everyone is all over Cooper Kupp. Say, Amon-Ra St. Brown has more 1,000-yard seasons than what's his name? Cooper Kupp. Aaron Rodgers has won 1 Super Bowl. What has he done in the playoffs? They be 15-1, 16-1, 15-2, and just
they'll get to the NFC title game and they'll lose.
Yeah,
like I've always said, they get in the playoffs and they get lemon booty.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
So he's the prop. You got 2 good running backs in Braylon Allen and Bryce Hall. You got Garrett Wilson, but hell, he wants to go. But hopefully Aaron Glenn can puncture that one together. So we'll see.
Devontae Adams still over there?
Devontae's still there.
Okay.
I'd get rid of him too.
Chris,
Devontae only came there because of Aaron Rodgers. So
yeah.
All right, Chris.
All right, so I think both coordinators were equal, in my opinion. They both have different styles. Ben Johnson was more of the quiet guy. He didn't talk as much. But Aaron Glenn was, man, he when you made a mistake, he let you know about it. He has a strong head on his shoulders. Hopefully he gets to the Jets and say, fuck all this noise. This is what's going to end up happening. He ends up being the better coach of the two by far. Now, at the end of the day, if both front offices don't help you out, it ain't going to matter.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's true.
We know the Jets be willing to spend some money, though, Chris. We know that about that.
Yeah, I mean, believe it or not, Chicago actually they had a decent defense, so they're not so worried about the defense. And then also, the Jets also have a really good defense, so neither defenses they got to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think Ben Johnson is going to be the offensive coordinator for Chicago. So hopefully his offensive coordinator is good because his job now is to maintain the team. So let's see how that works.
Okay.
But, yeah, I think AG is going to be a really good coach.
All right. Bandit.
All right, told you about AG.
Yeah, he went first.
Did you go? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you went first about Glenn. I mean, not Glenn.
You
Johnson.
want me to
My
say
bad.
it again? You feel me, AG?
No. You're good. You're good. My bad. I got it mixed up with the other
We don't
guy.
need to
With
hear
the other
anymore.
That
We
was
don't
the
need
other.
to hear-
Everything you did here in Detroit, you feel me?
We don't
Y'all
need to
got
hear
two ops now. Shit.
He a distant cousin over here. He ain't really a op. He a distant cousin. You feel me?
Oh, a distant cousin. Okay,
Yeah.
I get that.
See you February.
All right. All right. So where we gonna move on? Are we moving on to trades now?
Yeah.
So the one trade that you already know what he wears and it's the color of my shirt. Well, request.
You don't want to be there.
My guy, y'all. And I'm gonna go first on this one, okay?
Have at it.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna be the DPOY this year. He was last year. Great player, great guy in general. Just a great guy, very humble, just one of the best to do it, period, in his position. Okay. There's his letter. You know, he threw a couple of things in there that I totally agree with, but it's a very respectful letter, and I totally get it. Let me just explain something to you.
Read it for your fans real quick.
Oh, would you like me to read it? Okay.
Yeah, oh, boo.
Oh. Let me, can I see that? Okay. That he not coming to y'all no way, so we not thinking about that because we don't.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that.
We're gonna talk about that anyway.
Yeah,
all right, I read it. As a kid dreaming of the NFL, all I focused on was the ultimate goal of winning a Super Bowl. And that goal fuels me today more than ever. My love for the community of Northeast Ohio and the incredible fan base of the Cleveland Browns has made this one of the of the toughest decisions of my life. These past 8 years have shaped me into the man that I am today. While I've learned, I can't even see that. Y'all can read the rest because I can't even read it. Anyway.
The good times they made
I can't even see the shit.
You see a memory. It's so hard.
Read it because I can't read it. So, this is how. Oh my God.
All right.
I can't see it, so I can't read it. And
I'll read it. I'll read it. It says, as a kid dreaming of the NFL, all I focused on was the ultimate goal of winning a Super Bowl. And that goal fuels me today more than ever. My love for the community of Northeast Ohio and the incredible fan base of the Cleveland Browns has made this one of the toughest decisions of my life. These past 8 years have shaped me into the man I am today. While I love calling this city my home, my desire to win and compete on the biggest stages won't allow me to be complacent. The goal was never to go from Cleveland to Canton. It has always been to compete for and win a Super Bowl. With that in mind, I have requested to be traded from the Browns. Myles Garrett.
Okay, y'all ready for my input or no?
Go, let's go.
Y'all singing and shit.
No.
Anyway, okay.
Go ahead.
I'm not mad at him, okay? I'm not mad at all because he is exceptional at his position. He's a great guy. He's a great player to work with, I'm pretty sure. Y'all know I work down there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like why would he want to stay somewhere that he always has to rebuild? We always got to rebuild. And I blame whoever made the decision. And I know they probably didn't make the decision for this to be a bad decision to bring Deshaun Watson here, but he didn't cost us a lot of shit. He didn't cost us first round draft picks. He didn't cost us all this money. He didn't cost us Myles Garrett. He didn't cost us our dude Chubb getting his foot broke. He didn't cost us a lot of shit. Okay? So he better go ahead and get that Pepsi, Coca-Cola driving them trucks back again. Okay? So I'm saying that to him right now. So I don't blame you, Myles. Do what you do. Go be great. Go get you a ring. Go be on a good team. Like I said, I don't care. Wherever he goes, I don't care. I don't care. If he go up there with TJ Watt, I don't even care at this point.
I do.
I mean, I do. But I just want him to be great. I want him to be happy, and I want him to be great somewhere that deserves his performance on the field and deserves who he is as a player and his dominance and his greatness, because it ain't happening here. And he's a good guy for staying here. And yes, releasing Baker was a huge mistake. You absolutely right. I actually blame whoever let Baker go, because I don't see how the hell they thought that he wasn't doing the Browns right either. I just don't get it. But we make some crazy decisions here, but I think they should just go ahead and let this man go. Now, they're going to ask for a nice price, okay? And that's totally fine. But let this man go and get a ring somewhere, or at least go to the Super Bowl or something. Let him be great somewhere else, because this ain't getting it for him. And we honestly don't deserve a good player like him. I'm just saying. So that's that on that.
Okay.
All right. Who next? Flop.
Oh yeah, Myles Garrett, move the hell on. Go and get your ring, man. I hate when bad teams hold good players hostage like that. You know, like let him fly like LeBron. Y'all gonna feel the same pain y'all felt when LeBron left.
Mm-hmm.
But
no, that's different. That was different.
That was a yeah.
Well, whatever.
You know, I don't know.
People,
yeah.
But all in all, he gave y'all 8 years of his life. You got to be happy about that. Defensive player about 4 of them 8 years.
Yeah.
About half the time he was with y'all. And even if some of them years they were stolen victories, he shouldn't have won it. He still won. But
yeah.
He hit a dude over the head.
I said Miles to Baltimore a long time ago. Yes, get it going.
You hear me?
Huh?
He hit a dude over the head with a helmet for y'all. Like,
oh yeah, Rudolph. No, that one us. That was Rudolph.
Yeah, I said for Cleveland. He did that for Cleveland.
Oh yeah. Hey, I ain't knocking that, man.
I ain't either. Please do it again. Well,
he didn't hit dude, bro. Dude he flopped like
he lucky he missed his ass.
He flopped like he flopped. He didn't even hit him. The league just acted. So how do you got replay and you still miss shit like that, bro? Like this is why I don't really have too much trust in this league. Yeah, finding for the act of trying to hit you, but he missed him. Y'all know he missed him. He didn't hit him.
He did miss him. Yeah, you're right. He flopped like he said some crazy stuff. From what I understand, and yeah, because Miles, no.
He didn't even flop the right direction. Like if you get hit this way, you don't flop in. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
He didn't even flop the right direction.
All right, Richard, how you feel?
Man, I hope Detroit gets him, man. And
not just that dude from the Browns, man. Let somebody else have the Browns players. Y'all just got what's his name?
Zadarius Smith.
Yeah, y'all just got him, man. Chill.
Okay. You can have Zadarius back. No,
y'all stuck with him.
You got him now.
Y'all stuck with him.
He's like no take backs. No take backs.
So,
nope.
GMs are saying that it's only going to cost a 1 and a 2, maybe a 1 and 2 threes, or maybe throw in a player. Shit, you could have Hendon Hooker. There's your new quarterback.
I saw
Have
Jameer
at it,
Gibbs
Natalie.
on that list.
I'll give you a 1 or 3 and Hendon Hooker. Come on home, Miles.
Jamal, how you
Detroit
feel?
is your new home.
I saw one person in our group chat was agreeing with them. It was like a first, a third, a first down the line, another third, Hendon Hooker, and freaking then we get Garrett in a 4th round from this year. And they were like, yeah, absolutely. I'd give that up in a heartbeat. I'm like, 2 firsts, a third, and Hendon, that's way too much. I
wouldn't do that.
That's off a deep end, freaking.
Chris, don't forget about the person that said this. They had this traded.
Yeah, that was just stupid. Like that's just.
Oh, so that's not official?
Hell no.
Man, I was thinking like, and he's still in contract with him. Like this is second, third year.
His upcoming 3rd year.
Yeah, believe it or not, the lot now. I know most people did. They probably, as a front office, would not trade Jameer Gibbs straight up for Myles Garrett.
No.
Their belief, they would not do that straight up for Myles Garrett.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
I heard Myles Garrett went to front office.
Now,
and was like,
if we could get a first, a second, or a third, like something like that, yeah, absolutely. I'll trade him for that. Absolutely. That's reasonable. That is a reasonable.
Guess what? Fuck them picks.
I'm not there yet. I'm close. I'm not there yet.
Whoa. Them picks is the reason why her whole organization is turned around. So you can't say fuck them picks. That's what we built our team on.
But yeah, okay. But you look at where he came from. He came from the Rams, and when they got to when they're ready to go to that next level, what do? You go get that final piece.
Yeah, you gotta hope that those fuck them picks get you the Super Bowl though. You gotta hope it.
But look at even the Rams though, Chris. They're still restocked with young guys. They didn't lose. Because you find them in the other rounds.
Well, no, I get that. I'm not worried because Brad Holmes is a really good drafter in the mid rounds. I don't mind that. But the word "fuck them" picks, it's getting kind of old in terms of what people are doing now. It's just it's getting old. It's like, well, of course you're going to trade a first rounder for Myles Garrett. That's not fuck them picks. If you say I'm going to trade like 2 firsts, a 4th, a 5th, now you're fucking them picks. Now you're starting to throw just shit at a wall. Like you're just
but
here.
Guess what? I'm still trading 2 firsts because this year it's a 28, so that's almost like a second round. So next year you do another one, you should have another good record. It's still going to be a low first. Hell yeah, do it. Take it.
I'll meet you halfway. Yeah, I'll accept that.
No, I'm not trying to give up 3 or 4, but if you want 2 low first round, hell yeah, take it.
Jamal, how you feel?
How many times are the Browns gonna be this? I'm gonna do this. I'm listen, and this is me speaking from somebody who's from Cleveland, who had no choice but to watch this team do this over and over and over again. To see these good players come onto this Browns team, and they put their heart and their soul onto the ground, only for them to all of a sudden ask for a trade out. And then the moment they ask for it somewhere else, now they flourish and win the whole, and they probably go ahead and win a ring or something like that. Browns got to stop this. This is their own mentality on putting their eggs in the basket with one guy at quarterback when you know he has something going bad for him. You should have gave him an out. You shouldn't have even signed up for all that fucking money. Made no damn sense at all. This for the Browns, this is for the fans. This makes no damn sense, okay? The Cleveland area is a good sports town, whether you want to believe it or not. It is. The fans love their teams, no matter what. And they'll be damned, you know what I'm saying? Because honestly, let's put it like this. Cleveland is a Browns town, first and foremost. Before the Cavaliers, before the Guardians, they're a Browns town. And this team just cannot get it right. at all. I don't understand it. They cannot. It's like one year they're doing good, and then all of a sudden, the very next year, people are asking them. They're saying, okay, well, we're gonna be good this year, and you got the sports media picking the Browns to make some noise. And what the fuck do? They shit to bed the very next year. Get their hopes up like it's nobody's business, and you're back to being those same old sorry ass Browns that we've known since the fucking early '90s and going. Makes no damn sense at all. Period.
It just looks like you got like it seems like the Browns get pieces like you're okay, we're headed in a direction, and then all of a sudden they either trade for a dude that you don't need, and then it messes it up, or your coach doesn't work well, or you don't draft well. Like there's always a piece. It looks like it's getting there, and then all of a sudden you take 2 steps back, and you're like, well, crap. And then
they've been looking for a quarterback since 1943. It's some change.
Yeah,
they have the Browns. The Browns have been looking for a stable quarterback since fucking Bernie Kosar, man. Period.
I think you guys could put an inept Hall of Fame quarterback and fill it. The amount of
they need the right coaching.
Yeah, I mean the amount of quarterbacks that you guys have gone through is crazy.
Right.
Yeah, it's like 40. I don't.
Y'all need a new stadium.
It just makes. Right. That's what I'm saying.
Your running back need a new knee. Like, goddamn.
This is the hardest job in the world to be a Browns fan. It's like hard. Other than being a parent, this is next.
But think about this, yo. I mean, they done spent all this money to get that field name change from First Energy to Huntington Bank, and in a few years they're about to tear that damn stadium down and move over there towards the damn airport, which makes no fucking sense to me at all.
Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started.
I mean, they're doing all of this and stuff like that, and yet they can't put together a good team on the damn field.
Ohio,
period.
This is for you.
Like, seriously, man. We shouldn't have to keep saying the best team in Ohio is fucking Ohio State Buckeyes, and number 2 is Mount Union. I'm just saying.
Okay, so I've got a list of quarterbacks from Cleveland. Look at this is awesome. Okay, so Tim Couch, Derek Anderson, Baker Mayfield, Colt McCoy, Kelly Holcomb, Bernie Kosar, Brian Hoyer, Brian Tipp, Josh McCown, Brady Quinn. Otto Graham might be your best.
Otto Graham is arguably Otto Graham's the best. Otto Graham, followed by Bernie Kosar, is the best quarterback the Browns ever had. That's not even, and it's not even close.
And that's humiliating.
Who the fuck is that?
Bill Newton, Brandon Weeden, Charlie Fry. God, I remember him.
Brandon Weeden was like 20. Brandon Weeden was 32 when they drafted him.
He was, Charlie Fry was a local product from Akron. That's why they drafted his ass.
Trent Dilfer, Vinny Testaverde. Not bad.
I actually like Vinny. Vinny was decent. Vinny was decent.
Vinny was all right.
Deshaun Kaiser, Connor Shaw, Mike Phelps, and then
Mike Phelps. He's a swimmer.
Phipps.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. Johnny Manziel and Deshaun Watson. Wow. That's some stellar quarterbacks.
God. Was that like 42 people you named?
Woo!
Holy shit.
Right.
And then y'all wonder why Myles Garrett went to the front office and was like,
I'm a peacock, Captain. You gotta let me fly on this one.
Yeah, right.
That's awesome.
Honestly, I'm surprised he stayed this long. I really am.
oh, shit.
I'm surprised that man stayed this long. He don't deserve it. Go somewhere and be great, sir. Please.
Go somewhere and be great.
Please. Go be great with that team because they, this is just craziness and it's just craziness. I can't with. Like I said, I love my job. I love my fans and stuff like that. I love when they come and tip me real good. You know what I'm saying? They tell me how cute I am behind the bar. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, what's that? Do you know how hard it is being? Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it because y'all got good teams. Y'all don't get it.
Whoa.
Hold up. What?
Right.
Hold up.
No.
Pressure break.
You don't get to pull that card yet. We still have our fan base has been dying harder than any fan base at all. I'm not going to take that. Not at all.
Hey,
Yes.
you forget. We share a record in the NFL history books. You know what that record is?
0-16.
Yeah.
But the Browns did it first, though.
No, they didn't.
Don't give me that bullshit.
We did it first.
We did it first. We did it first.
Okay, that's a question I want to ask y'all, Detroit fans. How do y'all go 0-16 when you have a Matt Stafford and you have a Calvin Johnson? How does that happen?
That 0-16 year, we didn't have Matthew Stafford.
No.
That's the year after we drafted him. We got 0-16. We went and got
Well, at least they didn't have a fucking embarrassing ass parade.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I went and my friend's father made this huge float. He paid like $3,000 to even join the parade, like $3,000 to fucking join the parade. Another $2,000 to make it, but we was.
That's the most embarrassing thing.
But I was hot as hell.
Wait.
The Browns is worse than the Lions also because y'all didn't lose y'all team, and also who y'all lost y'all team to didn't win the Super Bowl right after that either. Y'all still got your team.
Y'all had a parade when y'all went 0-16?
Yeah, we had an 0-16 parade. Yes.
Look at the year before the Browns left to go to Baltimore.
The liquor and the food was good. So
think about this: the year before the Browns left to go to Baltimore, look at the coaching staff they had that they fucked around and let go. Who was the head coach? Bill Belichick. Who was underneath him also as coaches too? Nick Saban. Come on, man.
But they were losing. They were losing with those Hall of Fame coaches.
I'm just trying to figure out. Wasn't
that the year they threw all the beer bottles in the stadium?
That was on a terrible call against the Jaguars where Quincy Morgan caught the ball, and then 2 plays later, they said, "Well, we're gonna replay that one."
Oh yeah, it was pretty late.
That's some cheap
level shit. That's some cheap.
And that's the reason why they stopped selling beer in the fourth quarter of football game because of that alone.
And you know what
they should do that shit now when the call get blown like horribly. They should throw that shit all on the field, man. Don't even let the game finish. Fuck it.
And they put you on camera nowadays and see your team say you were never not at an NFL game again in your life.
And that's why pull up and do it. Everybody else can still pull up.
When people buy beers, y'all know about Bottlegate, but we do have the canned beers, but we have to pop them open before we actually give them to the patron because a patron a long time ago, a man got like put in a coma or some shit for getting knocked upside the damn head with a fucking Bud Light. Yeah, a full one. Because you didn't have to pop them first. Now we got to pop them.
They don't even sell glass bottles anymore at the stadium, do they?
No, because of Bottlegate, right.
What was you saying, Chris?
I was going to say the first time I went to a game where they opened the beer for me and they took the lid, I was like, whoa. I need that freaking lid so I don't spill my beer. They're like, yeah, we can't give you the lid. I was like, what the hell? Like,
yeah,
it was weird. It was really weird.
Mm-hmm. You know what else we have in common as Lions and Browns fans? We're two of 4 franchises, along with the Texans and Jaguars, to never make the Super Bowl. So,
why you keep bringing that up?
Because she want to say like, "Oh, the Browns were just so bad." No, we feel your pain.
Oh no, y'all do feel my pain. I get that. But at least y'all bounced back.
They retired early in their careers.
Yeah, 2 legends.
At least y'all bounce back. We ain't do no type of bouncing. We can't
bounce back. Shit, yeah.
Took us 32 years, and we still ain't did shit yet.
But shit, y'all went farther than our ass. Shit.
Okay,
and then we getting a brand new $2.6 billion dome, where the police will stalk you if you even swerve out the parking lot wrong. So I don't know who the hell going over there to tailgate. Not me. I'll be
They're
forced to
doing
go
it.
away.
They're doing it so they can try to bring the Super Bowl to Cleveland and bring more revenue to the
To
city.
be no
That's the
revenue. I
only.
get that.
That's the only reason why. Because other than that, I mean,
I
other
don't see a
than
reason.
some folks, I mean, who's really just going to go to like Joe Kim Noah said? Hate to say it, I don't see nobody saying I want to go to Cleveland for vacation. I mean,
Nobody. Nobody.
I hate to say it's the truth.
Like
Well,
Keith
hell, no
Sweat.
one wants to go to Detroit for
Nobody.
vacation either.
Right.
Hey, go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's all I gotta say. If y'all come here, go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I go to Cedar
It's
Point.
better than going to a Browns game. I'm not gonna hold you. What we got next?
We're going to talk about what everybody here wanted to talk about. The biggest game of the year comes down to two teams for all the marbles. We got our score
Right.
predictions.
The Kansas City Refs and the Eagles. What's the over-under, Chris?
Okay, the over-under is 48.5, and the point spread -1.5 in favor of Kansas City.
Flock, who you got? I mean, what's going on? Who you got with the score and all that?
I'm taking the Chiefs. 31-27.
Okay.
No, I'm taking the Chiefs about 30-27.
30-27. Okay. Richard?
Man, I want to go to the Chiefs too. Man, I know everyone laughed at me in the middle of the year when I tried to say, when everyone was like, "Oh, Mahomes, he's garbage. He's having a bad year," which he didn't have a Mahomes year. Okay, I agree with that. But everyone blasted me when I said it's still Mahomes. I do not want to face him in the playoffs. And what has he done? That dude, he just wins, man. So, and they got Xavier Worthy as their leading receiver right now. Hopkins has only got one catch in the playoffs. Kelsey's only got 9. So I see Worthy going off. I think he's going to be the Super Bowl MVP, to be honest with you. So I'm going to say wow, what do I want to go here? I'm going to say 27-24 Chiefs.
Okay. Jamal?
Remember I told y'all the last time when Philadelphia played Washington, I said this is a game where Jalen Hurts is going to show off and be like, okay, listen, Saquon's that dude, but I was here first, and I'm going to show y'all the reason, show y'all what I can do. This is going to be that game. This is the career-defining moment for this man on this one. Everybody named Mama going to be keyed in so much on stopping the run, stopping Saquon Barkley. We cannot let him go off. Everybody going to be forgetting about what Jalen Hurts can do, not just with his legs, but also with that arm of his too. If he can just play his game, the way you've been playing all season long, you can beat Kansas City. Do not turn the ball over against that Kansas City team because that number 15 on that side of the ball, the moment you have any type of weakness, game over. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I think and also they actually played well the first time they played in the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts didn't play bad at all. Just Philadelphia defense couldn't stop a cold. Period.
Mm-hmm.
But with that said, I am picking the Eagles on this one. And I'm picking them to win this game on a last second field goal, the revenge one, 30-27. I think Jalen Hurts is going to put them in position so where it's going to be tied. They're going to get the ball down the field, throw a screen pass to Saquon Barkley to get the ball down there, throw like a hook pass or throw like a slant pass to get A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith in the open, and then throw a pass to Dallas Goedert to get out of bounds on like the 20-some yard line. Then Jalen Hurts will set him up in the right position so they can kick that game-winning field goal, and Philadelphia going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
Damn, did you read the script?
So you and Flock got the same idea with the scores. Okay.
If this happens, I'm gonna laugh my ass off the way I said it.
All right, Chris.
All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna take Philadelphia. It's gonna be a very close game. Similar like last second field goal. I think if the Philadelphia Eagles want to take any game away, I think watching the Houston tape is very good because I'm looking at it and Mahomes didn't do anything in that game. Not rushing, not passing. He didn't do jack. It was all defense. I think if they're going to take anything away, because Mahomes didn't look like he passed very well, but he rushed for 2 touchdowns. So he did well in the Bills game. So whatever Houston did to minimize what Patrick Mahomes did, I think that tape will really give a lot of what they need to do. I actually think they Philadelphia wins like 27-24, last second field goal.
Okay. All right, Bandit.
Last time these teams played, you said Philadelphia's defense couldn't stop a cold. Well, they got a defense now. We should pick him up. I mean, I'm not mad that we didn't pick him up because of who we got, but Jalen Carter's a dog over there. Gardner Johnson's doing his thing over there. Mitchell's doing his thing over there. Darius Slay doing his thing over there. So their defense is. I like Philadelphia's defense. So I'm gonna take Philadelphia on this one. Give me 27-24. Philly. I don't want to see KC. I would like to see Taylor Swift though on the screen though.
No, you don't.
You know
she was doing a stanky leg last night. At the
I bet any money there's an over/under of appearances on the freaking television for Taylor Swift.
Don't hate on the Swifties.
I can't do no more Swifties, okay? Y'all, I got the Eagles, okay? Because let me explain something to you. Jalen was looking damn motherfucking good walking down.
Oh, here
like,
we
they
go.
all had on the same. Y'all don't.
We almost got a show without you
really
doing
nice.
this.
They were in unison, very focused. They just look like they about to beat they about to win this. I'm sorry. If they look, let me tell you something. Y'all know how I was gonna get Dan Campbell's jersey? I'm gonna go ahead and get a Jalen Hurts jersey if they win. I would never get Patrick Mahomes.
You had to say Dan Campbell at least once, didn't you? You had.
We almost got through the show without it.
Yes,
almost. We almost got through the show.
You know that. You know that. So I feel like the Eagles are going to pull this off, and I really no. This is my prediction with the score, though, y'all. It's going to be 9 seconds left on the clock.
Oh boy.
They're in the red zone. The Eagles. Picture this. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Jalen fake it to Saquon, right? So hey, before all that, eligible player, ref. I'm an eligible player, ref. And me right here, linebacker.
Oh, you gotta do that. We go there.
He fake it to Saquon, throw it to the 464-pound linebacker and touchdown. And that's gonna make it 23-24. And then when he kicked the field goal, it's gonna be 24-24. It's gonna go in overtime.
I didn't know we were making outrageous takes. I'm sorry.
This is how I'm feeling.
If I knew that's what it was, I would have tried to think of something.
It's gonna be y'all. This gonna be one of them Super Bowls that you're gonna be like, oh my god.
And you gotta remember last time Philly won the Super Bowl was a trick play with Nick Foles.
But do you see where I'm going with this? Now, when we go back on this show,
I see where you're going, but I don't see the whole vision. But I see where you're going with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Hey, I wasn't too far off on the championship. You know what I'm saying? I went too far off. So I really feel like they're going to go on overtime, and I think the Eagles are going to win it by a damn touchdown, actually. Forget a field goal. They're going to win it by a touchdown. And it's going to be 31-24.
Let's get it.
That's how I feel. All right. So what we doing? Anything? What else we got going on? I think that was the last thing, wasn't it? The Super Bowl? Oh, y'all know I got to do my 3 words.
3 words.
3 words to sum up. Let me see. 3 words to sum up this football season in general. Like with all the craziness, all this everything, just everything. And if you have to point out something in particular, do it. Detroit. the Detroit loss. The coach of the
To
year
to
going to
to
going to
to,
dude and
to sum up this year in my book for this football season for some games, fuck the refs. They missed too many damn bad calls this year. Like so many blatant calls that I'm like, even high school football referees can see this shit. From Sam Darnold being pulled by his face mask in the end zone and they missed
yeah.
that damn call, to the Patrick Mahomes slid and the two Texans hit their damn self and they're calling a personal foul on that. They missed that call. I mean, it's been so many damn bad calls this year in football. It is utterly ridiculous, man. They need to go back to something. They need to go back to training or something like that because this can't go on. You cannot be missing these calls this far into the season when these games are too important to these teams. So yeah, fuck the refs. Period.
They need to go to full-time refs. They can't be doing these part-time refs, and then they need to hold them accountable. Because if you have a full-time ref system, then they're getting training year-round, and when they get in trouble, they get fined. End of story.
I was just about to say, Chris, do you think they should be getting fined like the players get fined?
I mean, respective to their wage, their earning wage. Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
I don't think they should get fined. They should just bring the replay back. Everything should be replayable, reviewable. Just replay the shit. So they get to pick and choose what they want to officially review. I was watching the Chiefs game. I don't know who they were playing, but they threw a flag and didn't even show the replay of the flag. They just went on to the next play. Did y'all catch any of that? And
they've been doing that.
They just throw a flag and never show us the play. Then we're fucked as viewers. We're fucked.
And my thing is that the only thing they can come up with when they say they missed a call is like, yeah, we missed that call. Our bad. Just a slap on the wrist, like our fault.
Yeah, you know what? You know what I just saw.
That's what I'm saying.
What's up with the New York people? I mean, I don't.
Man, that's where the officiating is from. Where they do.
That's where the NFL headquarters is at also too. So that's why.
Well, listen to this. I just seen they just fined Travis Kelce for getting up in DeMar Hamlin's face when Mahomes ran in the end zone. Did y'all catch that?
No,
yeah, he got fined. He got fined for that.
Except for flagging him when the shit happened.
Yeah,
like, dude, the fine is like 3 weeks late, bro.
And that's the problem. Right. That's the I'm sorry.
Yeah, ain't nobody man, you could have kept that shit. And then you talk about the catch with Green Bay and the Dallas Cowboys with Dez Bryant. You know they overturned that the next season.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, he did catch that. He did catch that ball.
But y'all were a season late, bro. That was a playoff game, wasn't it?
That's just like they fined the guy that hit Jared Goff in the helmet like after the season. Tons of money. Great. We could have used that.
And they're making a new rule. They're making a new rule.
That was Louisville.
Yeah.
Man, my 3 words is WWE, man.
I
believe all the athleticism, like wrestling, all the athleticism is real. You know, they're really doing all that shit you see, but it's still predetermined. No matter how athletic this shit seems, you can stop an athletic play with a flag. I don't give a fuck how athletic the play was. A flag will bring all that shit back.
Yep.
And I don't want to see no more flags, and they pick them up. Talking about there was no flag here on the play. If the play went in favor of who they trying to win. Yeah, there was no flag on the play. What the fuck, bro?
Well, that's like, what was it, the Bills game? The
Raiders game too when they jumped and they threw a flag and then they picked it up because there was a fumble. What?
No, I'm talking about the one towards the end of the game where
I know they do. You can see the flag on the field.
The tight end dropped the ball. And there was a flag on the field, but they picked it up because it
just in case. It was a just in case flag. It was the just in case.
Right.
And I'm talking about that.
That's not right. That's not right.
I'm losing love for the league, but I'm even pissed off because I'm gonna show up next year with my gear on and everything, man.
Well, remember that Kansas City Buffalo game where Allen was dropping back to pass, and he's literally, while he's in the pocket, pointing down the field like, hey, this guy's holding. This guy's holding. Come on, man.
I mean,
It should
I
take a
don't think
quarterback
they're
to be in the
trying to
pocket
hide
for them to
it.
see that.
I don't even think they're trying to hide it no more, man.
They're
Or
not.
Yeah,
how
it's,
about
it's
These
extremely
bet
obvious.
naps are playing a big part. You see FanDuel banners and DraftKings banners all over the stadium. The players even see it when they walk in the locker room. But damn, if they hop on that app, they better not hop on it. But they're being bombarded with ads and everything, like it's everywhere.
You don't think? I mean, come on now. We all know that it's a referee or or umpire out there, that's being talked to by a bookie. Was like, hey, I'm gonna need you to make this call during this time. You know what I'm saying? Because I got money on the line and stuff like that. We just haven't
I don't
heard
want to
about it
believe
just
it.
yet.
I don't want to believe
Mhm.
it.
I don't want. Listen to me. I'm thinking it's out. Somebody's gonna come out and say, yeah, I kind of took some money.
Hey, I ain't want
To
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 believe
tell the scores
wrestling
like
was
that.
fake either. I ain't want to believe wrestling was fake either. Broke my heart, man. My 10-year-old heart.
Mhm.
Dude, okay, I've been watching wrestling since 1978, 79.
Mm.
And even at the age of 10, I already knew it was fake. I mean, not fake, it was scripted, not fake.
A part of me, I didn't know at all. The athleticism was all real. They was really jumping 10 feet off the
Well, they
turnbuckle.
still got real injuries and stuff like
Oh,
that.
them guys are killing each other out there, fucking
Yeah,
themselves
so
up. But
10
yeah,
year old, I'm not aware of it might be fake, But I watched the fucking documentary and that fucked me up, man.
Yeah.
Fucked me
Well,
up for
Yeah.
life.
right when the one time that really caught my eyes in terms of their injuries is a guy by the name of Sid Vicious. I was watching a match live. He jumped off his move was jumping off the top rope and kicking a guy straight, but landing with his other foot. Well, the problem is he a big dude with little ankles. So when he fell on that foot, it snapped. And you literally live could see it just hanging there, like just hanging. And I was just like, oh shit, this shit is real. Like
That was his last fight.
I think he tried to make a comeback like a couple of years later, but
That must have been WCW days.
when he was Psycho Sid.
that was
Yeah.
probably WWF before it had to change. To
Nah, he was at WCW with Sting in them.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was in WWE also, WWF also too. So yeah,
it was a while
But-
ago. But yeah, I mean, after that, I was just like, oh yeah, that's crazy.
But back to what we were saying. Yeah, it's almost becoming like, come on, we're over here predicting the scores for the Super Bowl, talking about this is how it's going to play out. It's going to be this and this and that, and this pass and that pass, stuff like that. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it happens.
I'm just saying, when we get to the third quarter, like halfway through the third quarter and beyond, that's when I start watching the refs. I don't watch it the first half, could care less about that. Halfway through the third, all the way through, I start watching how the calls are being called and when they're being called. Because if it's first down and 10 and you get a holding call and it puts you back first and 20, you get back the yardage and you still have downs. But if it's like you just threw a nice bomb, caught on the 10-yard line, it's a PI, and it was touchy, whatever. That's when things start to get shaky.
The referee or the umpire call a damn pass interference call, and they're way on the other side of the damn field, 50 yards away. How the hell you see that? Come on, man.
Exactly. Looks
he
like
called it, but
me and
called it
Brian
on the
have the
wrong
same
person.
prediction. We have Eagles 31 and Chiefs 24. Good job, Brian. That was my prediction as well. You should have heard my whole synopsis. How I thought it was going to play out. I don't know. It might not. But that is definitely my exact score.
Good old Day.
Day. My brother
I got something we can talk about, guys. Y'all see the ending of that Pro Bowl?
I didn't even watch it. No.
I didn't watch that.
Y'all ain't catch it?
No.
So
y'all missed it, bro.
that's
Look,
just like WWE.
Dude, I'm not watching that.
It's like I ain't watching it either. I'm fucking with y'all.
look.
I just have to look it up. I didn't even know it was on this weekend. I was like, what?
Look, let me tell you something about these Pro Bowls, these All-Star weekends, all this shit. Yes. Let me tell you something about this. This is what pisses me off. You're paying all this money, damn it, to have these stars, to have these superstars playing these all-star games and shit like that. And why is it so boring? Because it's a damn layup line. Where's the competition when it comes to these all-star games for the NBA and stuff like that? That's what we talking about. Back then, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing, all these guys want to play against each other and want to kick each other's ass. Everybody was always saying the West had the best all-stars when they had the
Pro
Shaq.
Bowl, or we talking about the
We talking about basketball. We talking about All-Star Weekend. Period. Listen, the West back then had some of the best All-Stars back in the day with the Kobe Bryant, the Tim Duncan, the Chris Webber, the Shaquille O'Neal, and the East came out and said, "Listen, the East Coast got something to say."
KG, Allen Iverson.
Right. No. This is back in like '01 when they had Allen Iverson, Stephon Marbury, and that whole crew, and they beat that. And they beat that juggernaut of a Western All-Star. But that's the competition we've been looking for when it comes to these All-Star games. It ain't there no more. Nobody's watching that shit no more. Scores shouldn't be out there like 228 to 186. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's
Where's
crazy.
the should have the games where it's like, okay, well, listen, we're the Eastern Conference is better than the Western Conference. Okay, prove it.
Yep.
I see that.
I think in the NBA you got more shit to prove, but you went in that AFC NFC game. We don't even get paid enough to get hurt out here. You know, like NBA, you might not get hurt like how you might get hurt in the football, but this game, what's the point of winning this game? You know, but so just don't even play a game. Don't even play a game. Just give him a banner or something.
But my thing is, you need competition. I mean, why tune into this? Everybody's gonna be tuning in to watch. Right now, the only reason that people are tuning in to watch this game is like to see, some people see the celebrity game or see the 3-point contest. Who's tuning in to watch the dunk contest anymore? Like I told Natalie earlier in the week and stuff like that. Hell, you got some guys who are probably on the streets who are doing way better dunks than some of these guys here in the pros. That's what they need to do. Get some of these guys that are on the street.
The dunk contest this year. Does anybody know?
I know Matt McClung.
NBA All-Stars way better than the football All-Stars, though.
But that's what I'm saying. But ain't nobody
for the 3-point contest, you know.
But listen, man, something to get these people interested in watching this. Period.
Something. YouTube streamers or something, and get them involved like NBA did.
They should do like a half-court shot contest or something. I don't know, like something.
Like I heard, y'all know Lethal Shooter. Y'all know Lethal Shooter. I heard he's gonna be in the 3-point contest this year. That's some type of shit I would tune in for, you know.
But the thing about it is, we want to also see the dunk contest. You know, we want to see some actual pros or somebody do some dunks that we ain't never seen before.
LeBron James fucked up the dunk contest.
Who?
LeBron James fucked up the dunk contest.
Okay, so to bring the dunk contest back, why don't you get some of these guys who are on the street or something like that, or go on like a nationwide tour and find the top 5 best dunkers in the country and have them and then after that they can go up against some, and can have some of the top 5 dunkers who wants to participate in the dunk contest in the NBA. Have them go up against each other, and we can determine who the best dunker is. Because I guarantee you some of these guys on the streets who we be seeing dunking in the gym, who we be seeing on YouTube and stuff like that, are way better than some of these damn pros out here.
You know what I thought would be good? You know the debate where they say NBA players can't play football and vice versa? They should play the other sport, like 5-on-5 or 7-on-7. You know, NBA players play a little 7-on-7. Football players play a little.
I would love to see NBA players playing flag football. That would be
let's get them out there.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
that would be cool. But I mean, are you scared of them getting injured? Like, you know what I mean? Because
the injury concern is most definitely high. I don't think they get paid enough for this. It's all bullshit for real. So
I mean, so if you play an NBA All-Star game and you want to make it so it's competitive, there's got to be a rooting interest into doing it. So if I come out and say, listen, you got to play. If you get selected to the NBA, other than an injury, you got to go to the game and you're playing. Okay, well, I'm still going to shoot 43s, or we're going to still run the score up. Okay,
that's what I'm saying. But that's the point. What's the point of them playing? Forcing them to play if they're not going to give their all. Period.
There's more to it. So then what you have to do is you got to put something on the line. Maybe it gives their team an extra win. Maybe it chooses where the who gets the home court advantage in the NBA Finals.
Like the hockey do.
Let me tell y'all who's
baseball,
competing.
like
Correct. Let me tell y'all who's competing this year. I mean, y'all probably know this. Matt McClung, you know that, and
he's gonna win.
Okay, I don't know these people.
White
I know
man can jump.
Stefan Castle, Mattis Belizes, and Andre Jackson Jr. Those are the four people.
Them all NBA players.
They really reduced.
Stephon Castle played at UConn. That's the only reason why I know him. So
he plays for the Spurs right now.
They're currently active in the NBA. All of them. They're not. They didn't get anybody off the streets or nothing.
Matthias Bazulius of the Bulls is a bench player. Stefan Castle of the Spurs, he's active. I guess he's a bench player. And then Andre Jackson, he plays for the Bucks. He plays for the Bucks.
This is
Castle's a starter.
He's a starter.
This is how I see things. If you don't make the NBA All-Star team, you can't play in any of the skill competitions. You got to make the NBA All-Star team. If you don't make it, you don't play. That's the purpose. So all the NBA All-Stars, some of those guys got to dunk, and some of those guys got to do a 3-point contest.
But they're not going to. That's what I'm saying. They're not going to. That's the problem.
Then guess what? You don't get counted. I know it's on the sheet and they'll never do this, but guess what? You're not an NBA All-Star. You were selected, you chose not to compete, so now you don't get the tab of being an NBA All-Star. So that changes your money. You don't get money.
Then why don't they just up the ante with some of these rookies or some of these G Leaguers and stuff like that, saying, "Oh, hey, if you win this dunk contest, you get this much of money."
They had a G League in the dunk contest a couple years ago.
No. It's the same G Leaguer who won it. This past year. Won it a couple years ago. Won it last year, and he's competing in it to win it again. That's Matt McClung. But I'm just saying, up the ante, up the money for it. Like, okay, the winner of the dunk contest gets 100K.
Oh, I would go way higher than that to make it.
Well, I'm just saying in general, 100K or 200K, something like that.
Would y'all consider this for the NFL? The Pro Bowl is the losers that are AFC, NFC game. Whoever wins get the top 5 pick.
No.
Oh, fuck no.
This is the problem.
I can't do that, man.
I'm seeing that shit all day online, like the Redskins versus the who would it be? Bills. I'm like, what do you get? What would be the stakes in that game? What would be the point of them playing hard for that shit?
This is the problem, and this generation players, and this goes to all sports, especially basketball and football. This generation. And the old generation always go back and forth and say, we're better. Do you know what is the big differentiator? Competition. Them old guys, they'll tell you, when it was coming them all-star games, that fourth quarter, they were looking for this. They wanted to get that money. So they wanted.
Or better yet, you know what? Go ahead.
Sean Taylor taking out the fucking punter and almost killing his ass. You remember that in the Pro Bowl?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Basketball all-star games, you would have like Jordan and Kobe go at each other. Kobe was trying to play defense. Jordan was trying to – competition, man. These guys that don't have competition, they all want to hang out AAUs and hang out on banana boats and all that other bullshit. Like
Kobe got his nose broken in the All-Star game by D-Wade.
Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. It's competition. These guys don't want to compete like that anymore.
You know one thing we haven't thought of, and I forgot all about this. Why not for the All-Star game, you put the best players who was born in the U.S. go up against the best players who was born foreign. U.S. versus the world All-Star game. Why not?
Didn't they do that with the rookies one year?
In hockey, they do 4 nations. So
yeah.
They break it up into 4 different teams of the NHL players. They break them up from where they're born, and they 4 nations. They could do that in the NBA. They could even do a mini tournament over the All-Star. They could make it an extra day long and make it a little competition.
Like, let's look at the All Stars. Let's look at the All Stars that are starting and who are on the bench this year. Let's look at them. Break them up into U.S. born players and foreign players. Who will win? Just saying.
I don't know them all like that.
I mean,
you guys name 5 off the back of your head though. Who will be for the foreign league?
Okay, so Giannis is foreign.
Luka, Joker, and SGA and SGA cool. Canada.
The thing is you're going to have a lot of European players now, so it's going to be I mean, you're more than half your NBA All-Stars are probably going to be foreign.
Okay.
At least. So I mean, so you have like you got 26 on one team and 10 on another team. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that'd be kind of crazy. But
the big 3 for the US is playing. It's going to be KD, LeBron, and Steph.
Yeah.
So then you'll have like Donovan Mitchell. You have Darius Garland.
Tatum.
You're gonna have Tatum,
Brown.
you know,
Bam.
That's what I'm saying. So,
I mean, you're probably.
I mean,
right.
do you guys really agree with the Eastern? I mean, I don't know. I don't really agree with the starters for the East. I don't know.
Who?
I mean, you got Brunson, Mitchell, Tatum, Giannis, and Cat.
That's the East.
Mm-hmm.
That's the East.
That sounds like New York Knicks. Say that again.
You got Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Giannis, and Karl Anthony Towns.
Okay, so it makes sense. You know why Brunson and
Cat.
They're in big market and they're doing good this year. That's why.
You already know about Tatum.
Yeah.
And Tatum is a stud. Mitchell's there too.
Mitchell's there too.
Y'all know I agree with that.
Who on the West team now?
You got hold on. Let me see. For the West, you got
LeBron, KD, Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Victor, Wembanyama, whatever his name is.
Joker and Luke.
Wembanyama, SBA.
Wembanyama ain't starting, is he?
They ain't got Joker starting?
Joker starting.
He's starting. That's the 5th one.
Yeah,
so
the West and that
Joker don't even like basketball.
He doesn't. He'd rather race his horses. He'd rather go and race his horses.
Yeah.
You see, dude was as soon as the season was over, when he won the title, he's like, man, I'm ready to go home.
He's to getting the MVP.
Jamal, could you imagine if he actually liked basketball? Dude would average 50, 20, and 15.
He don't really give a shit no more.
Yeah, because he be giving Anthony Davis fits, man.
Oh my, he be giving everybody fits. Shooting 60% from the field, 45. He's ridiculous, man.
All right, well, let's end this NFL show off. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm about to say we didn't got to talk about
switch to basketball and everything.
We're supposed to basketball, all types of stuff.
I'm up past my bedtime.
Right. Y'all already know it's a fun time when we get together and kick it and talk about our teams and talk about all the stuff going on. But we gotta head up out of here, y'all. Make sure that y'all do subscribe to the Detroit Fan Report. It's going across your little screen at the bottom. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And we want to shout out our sponsor, right? Gotta shout them out. Always. And that is Jersey Mike Subs. Best subs in town, baby. You better go get you one. That tuna is nothing to play with. I love me that tuna. Ooh, that tuna's so good.
A sub from above.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I still got 5.
All right.
Well, I gotta give Chris. I gotta send you the gift card winner for yours. I still got 5 left to give out. So.
Okay.
I ain't really got the food myself. I still.
All right,
yeah.
We're gonna go around this horn real quick. Let everybody know where they can find you. Fly. Tell them where they can find you.
In the kitchen making a big ass sandwich.
Oh shit, that's me.
You're like a bag of shit.
You can find me on IG at Imperial_Visionaire. You can check me out on North Park Barbershop. Pull up, get your hair cut. You know.
Period.
I'll eat some
Alright.
corn. So I gotta have my pops.
Eat some
AKA
corn
Mr.
pops. I know that's
Cereal.
right. That's one of my favorite cereals right there. Richard,
Hey,
where
look
can they
at that!
find you?
That motherfucker got a whole cereal aisle on top of his fridge.
I know.
Y'all looking at it during the video. That's what made me want.
I like the Apple Jacks. I like Apple Jacks. That's what-
Richard, where can they find you?
Rich928 on X.
All right, period. Jamal, can they find you?
You can find me on the other sportscast for let's call it the Sports Fans Podcast, or you can find me on Facebook or IG. Just type in Jamal. You're gonna be able to see me on there, yo. Oh yeah, and by the way, yeah, Bandit. Damn it, we gotta pay up our fucking bet. Damn it, man. Piss me
Yeah,
off.
I need that. I need that. Chris, let them know they can find you
See,
at.
that's why
Chris.
I ain't bet.
All right. You
Chris.
can find me on X at Crazy Hockey Fan, and on you can find me on Instagram at OnePrideNation_24. Also, tune in on Thursday. We're going to be back in action at 9 p.m. on here for Just Winging It. We're going to be talking Detroit Red Wings hockey.
Hey, they up
also-
2-1 right now.
Yep, and we also have 346 viewers. That's awesome. Thank you guys for coming out and enjoying our craziness.
Yes. Big Bandit, where can they find you?
So how soon can we start talking about the next season after the Super Bowl? Like right after? Can we
Draft.
come back here and start talking about the next season?
Yes,
Draft.
we can.
Yeah,
Yes, we can.
drafts and all that.
I
Drafts.
don't want the Chiefs to bask in the glory. So let's just start talking about the next season, y'all.
That sounds great to me.
Sure. Y'all know what it is. It's the Big Bandit. You can find me, Detroit Fan Report on YouTube, Detroit Fan Report on X, probably Neil Green Senior on Facebook. And like they said, man, please hit that subscribe button, man. We get to 500 subscribers. We'll be getting out of jersey of your choice. Lions, Tigers, Pistons, or Red Wings. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure be in the comments, man. And before y'all get some free food. And with that said, we gotta give it up for the host of the show. You know what I mean? She be coming to hold it down. You gotta let them know where they can find you.
Yeah, the Sportsdivah, and that's with the H, Divah. And that's on all platforms, y'all. So just check me out. I got all your highlights, all your news, all just some crazy stuff, sports-wise. You already know. Yeah. So we enjoy kicking it with y'all, but guess what? Every Tuesday, 9:00 p.m., we're going to be here, all right? We're going to be talking all your, NFL specifically, but we might veer off a little bit. Ain't no big deal. But until then, till next Tuesday, y'all, we love y'all. Thanks for joining. Join us back here next Tuesday. We out.
Holla.